Welcome to Nick and Jeff. Nick, I have some questions for you, and I need you to answer them immediately without thinking. All
Okay.
right? You
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Best indie game
This year,
of 2025. Yeah.
Hades 2,
Okay. Best graphics.
Claire Obscure,
Best story.
Claire Obscure,
Best music.
Claire Obscure.
Best boss fights.
Oh, Hades 2.
Best hairstyles.
Oh, oh, Claire Obscure, Claire Obscure,
Best game of 2025, Nick.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
And with that out of the way, we will not mention Claire Obscure Expedition 33 anymore for the rest of the show. I'm Jeff. That's Nick. We are talking about all the other games we have played in 2025. Nick, hit it.
No.
Nick, well, best indie game is not Claire Obscure.
Well, you got me there, brothers. You got me.
I shouldn't have started with that one.
Yeah, you put me off because I was like, and then I like people say, it's Claire Obscure is not an indie game, like, and technically if it falls under the same category every day of the week, it's better than Hades.
You've been preaching it out to us,
Man.
and it is. But we're going to talk about all the games we have played in 2025. I played a lot of Switch, 2 games. Probably not a lot of the other consoles. I think you're probably the same, Nick. But should we talk about our 2025 year video game journey?
Absolutely.
Not starting with Switch.
Not starting with Switch.
I'm going to start real easy, Nick.
Yes.
I played one game on Xbox this year. I finished Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yes.
And then I sold my Xbox.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad. Like, this is the second time we've done this. Do you reckon we'll fall for it again? Do you see us buying a third? No, we're done. We're not falling for it again. I am curious though. Like, so I have put Indiana Jones on my wish list. Troy Baker was nominated for best performance for it as well. Tell me about it. Like, did you enjoy? Because it's on my wish list, so when it's cheap, I will buy it. But tell me about your experience.
I think it's a great game. It is not too long. It is obviously. I was gonna think, it's kind of like Uncharted, but like Uncharted is kind of like Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's a fine game. I had never seen an Indiana Jones movie from start to finish. I still haven't, I believe.
What?
Yeah. So I enjoyed the game without having any real Indiana Jones context. I also played the game not killing anybody. I didn't use any killing weapons. I just did either stealth or like stealth takedowns or whatever non-lethal weapons, just to try something different. It was very tempting to like not use the guns, but I think the game sort of tries to emphasize you not killing people. I don't know, but I didn't kill anyone.
Right.
You can see, just a little bit too long, but it's very, like the Tomb Raider areas where they're kind of like open-ended, like open zones. It's
right.
Kind of like, here's your little hub base, and then you go off and do a little mission, and then you come back, and then it's a good game.
So where does it sit? Where does it sit in the grand scheme of things? If you've got Uncharted at the top, and then Tomb Raider, the Lara Croft remake games, they sit underneath that. Is it better than Lara Croft, or is it underneath Lara Croft, or about the same?
I think it's the bottom of the 3.
Okay, but still good.
It's still good. It's like it's a good game. It's unique with its first person perspective stuff. I think the starting area, the largest starting area, is the weakest of like the zones.
Interesting.
You kind of like in the Vatican, something in Europe. There's another area where you're like kind of in Egypt, in Egypt, and all like there's pyramids and stuff, and then you're like in a big jungle area, and there's a lot of Uncharted style, or not a lot, a couple of Uncharted like set piece moments, which are very cool.
That's cool. Okay, interesting.
I'm glad I experienced it.
I'm appalled that you haven't seen an Indiana Jones movie. Go and watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. That movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, still holds up. My God, that movie's so good.
Yeah. All right. Nick, you did not have an Xbox in 2025.
No, I have not touched.
But Nick,
long dead.
You switched from iPhone to Android.
Oh yeah, I did.
What mobile games of 2025 have you played?
Whoa, one
Is
of the
it
reasons
broken? Wait, is it fixed?
it's fixed.
Is it? Okay. Did
Well,
they give you a new one? What
yeah,
did they do?
I got a new one. But I did switch from Apple to Google just on the fact that they have this fold phone. Because I wanted to enjoy playing. I just wanted a better reason to enjoy playing Pokemon TCG, Pokemon Sleep, and for when I play my games and I look up guides and everything and to watch YouTube videos, it's nice to have like a little tablet close by.
Better than an iPad, something you can do one-handed.
Yeah. So
still do all your normal stuff and be an iPad game guide.
Yeah. We've done a whole podcast dedicated to TCG. I think we've done 2 actually.
Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Yeah, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Apart from that, so you can go watch that if you want more info on Pocket. We're still playing. I'm still paying.
Love that. Still playing, still paying.
And the other one that I am still playing and still paying for is Pokemon Sleep. And I think I actually enjoy Pokemon Sleep more than I enjoy TCG.
Yeah, you said that quite a lot.
Yeah, I still play them both every day. First thing I do when I wake up is play Pokemon Sleep. Got to feed that Snorlax. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Do you still feed Snorlax? Is that the thing of the game still? Like,
yeah,
still the main character?
Yeah, absolutely. I love Snorlax. Before the podcast started, when I disappeared for 2 minutes, that's what I was feeding Snorlax in the bathroom. Apart from that, I did play Balatro for about 3 days.
Yeah, you came in. I think I played a lot of Balatro this year as well, actually, or maybe late last year. But
picked it up at the airport.
Did you beat it? Like get is it like 1,000,000 points or something?
Yeah,
did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it. I think there's 6 blinds or 6 bosses you have to go through, and I downloaded it the day I left Tasmania in November, and then I played it for 3 days, just like constantly. I had the days off, so I couldn't put it down. I was just round after round after round in Balatro, and I thought it was incredible, and then I never touched it again.
Distinct memories of listening to podcasts, playing the game on my phone, and then also watching like a movie on an airplane or something. So doing like those 3 things at once, like, and the movie with subtitles, something that I didn't quite care about.
Yeah.
Great.
I also played Slay the Spire, which I tried.
I just couldn't.
Yeah. If you like it,
I feel like the phone method of control seems the most suitable.
Were you playing it on Switch?
No, definitely.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's a good mobile game if you like roguelikes, and it's a little card game. It's just it's fun to play. I've definitely played a few more rounds of that this year, but it's I'm done with that now. It's just Pokemon and Pokemon.
None of those are 2025 titles.
No, but still playing, still paying.
What do you want to cover next, Nick?
No, what about your mobile games? What did you play as well?
I just Pokemon TCG Pocket and Balatro. I think this is the year I have waned off Pokemon Go. TCG Pocket has definitely replaced. Pokemon is a lifestyle, right?
Yes, Pokemon is a lifestyle.
That part of the Pokemon lifestyle has gone, and this one's come in. Go's just kind of like, wow, that was 7 years of fun. Still, I only paid like $15 at the start 7 years ago and never paid a cent since.
Wow, well done.
So it was definitely free to play. I didn't feel like there was any barriers not paying, but just
what level did you get to?
They just revamped all the levels quite recently. Okay. I think level 4, if I remember, like level 40 was like the normal cap, and then to get to level 50, you had to get like 1,000,000 points, or capture 1,000,000 Pokemon. Like do all these like stupid, really grindy tasks, which aren't meant to be done like instantaneously. But I'm just like, I just didn't care.
Oh, I get it.
Then, but then they've just revamped it now. Maybe I'm like 62 or something. I don't.
Wow. Yeah. Well, actually, for context, I've been playing Pokemon Sleep pretty hard for about 18 months now, and my highest level Pokemon is a level 50 Venusaur. So
is 50 the cap?
No, they get to a level 100.
Okay, all right. So you got a bit more grinding to do.
And he's well above so many others. Like majority of my Pokemon are about level 30. So King Venusaur.
Who has the cutest sleeping animation?
Oh, I like Mimikyu. Since playing Pokemon Sleep, I think I've come to really enjoy Mimikyu. I think he's real cute. Alrighty. Want to move on to the next smallest one, or do you want to jump into Nintendo?
let's go to let's just do PS5 list, right?
Okay. Before we jump into that, I love your favorite controller of 2025. I think that's purple. Is that purple?
Well, it says galactic purple.
Oh, I didn't read it. I can just see the picture in chat.
I love that. I wish Switch did it for like, here's your favorite Joy-Con colors.
Yeah.
If your name's Jeffrey and you got all 100 of them or whatever they are.
Yeah. There's no prize. You just wasted a lot of money.
I thought that was really neat.
Yes.
Galactic purple. I think I've put 2 away now. I think I just used the Starlight blue and the purple one. But
Nice.
honestly, Nick, I didn't use my PS5 for mine says 46 hours total.
Wow.
That's it. Yours is 5 times that.
Yeah. Well, where's my? Holy moly!
Yours
Yeah.
265. So yeah, more than 5 times. You played PS5 than me. I guess I'll go first because my year was short, Nick. I don't know if it just wasn't the games, or I didn't care, or I couldn't play it portably. To me, I played 2 games on PS5, Clair Obscur, and Split Fiction with you, and then Alan Wake DLC. I must have been really bored.
No, that was really good. We both did that. That was really cool.
Yeah, and then I came back for some Astrobot DLC.
Yeah, well, I think
that's it. And apparently, I played 1 hour of Monster Hunter Wilds to reaffirm that I have finished one Monster Hunter game one time, and I never need to play Monster Hunter again.
See, I know you do it to hurt me, and it still does. Like, I try not to let it get to me, and I'm like, oh, I know what he's doing.
What's even worse is the start is like it's like story cinematic, right?
Yeah.
It's different than the rest of the game. I couldn't even get through that.
Yeah, it's just like, I know you say these things to hurt me, and so I'm like, don't let it get to you, don't let it get to you, and it still gets to me. It drives me up the wall.
Nick, tell the people about Split Fiction. Should they play Split Fiction? Yes.
No, I feel like you should tell people about Split Fiction because I've got a longer list of PlayStation games, so I'm going to be talking forever.
Right.
So you tell people about Split Fiction.
I think Split Fiction often goes on sale like quite a lot. I feel, or all that style. What's that? It Takes Two, Split Fiction. What's the other one? The prison one. They're all really cool games.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the best bit is you can share it digitally with a friend. You only need to buy 1 copy. So let's say if it's I'm just guessing, on sale for $40, and you play for 12 hours together. Like, it's a really good time. It just took us a long time and many sessions.
It really did. It really did. It really did.
But I think like an hour a day. It's a perfect sort of. You could definitely play it with a partner, fiance, loved one, family member, cousin, friend, whatever. And it's not going to ruin your relationship. Maybe like what's the other one? It Takes Two might bring out the feels a bit more. This one does. It's got feels, but it's for the different reasons.
Yeah, so. This one's just a little bit more fun.
It's not going to jeopardize your relationship.
No, I did.
Very cool ending. Very
cool ending. Yeah, that final sequence was just awesome. Really, really fun.
Wow. Yeah.
Your character was really cool. I felt mine the entire game was just
Yours was the dork.
Just so lame. Mine was just a loser, man. Anyway.
Yeah, great game. And then obviously the other title I played the most was Clair Obscur. We know my feelings on that one. Everyone knows your feelings on that one, Nick.
Well,
Game of the Year 2025, easy. Have you got any other PS5 titles you want to talk about?
Yeah, people were a little bit.
I'll let you splurge at the end about.
I don't know. People were a little bit upset that Monster Hunter Wilds wasn't nominated for any awards, and I think it falls to the unfortunate. Came out too early in the year and people kind of forgot about it type of deal. It was a good game and it was a lot of fun, but
the community hated it. It's odd.
Yeah, it's because and I understand that after all the Monster Hunter games of the years, it was too easy. Slaying monsters was just more of like a
chore?
Yeah, it's kind of a chore. Like you just slaying them. I didn't really die that. I think I died maybe once or twice throughout the whole game. And it's just not as challenging as the other Monster Hunters used to be. And it falls into this weird category where for anyone who's like any veteran players, it's a very difficult game to get into. To try and teach someone how to get into Monster Hunter and be like, hey, here's your potions, here's your mega potions, here's how you do the map, and here's how you track monsters. And it is at its core monster hunting, but they want to introduce new players into how to play it and make a cool story and everything, and it's hard to introduce players, so they made it too easy. And then so they upset hardcore players, and new players were still confused because it's still not an easy game to learn.
So is your 70 hours, right? Is 70 hours like the single player base game? I hear you talk about it's all post game hunts, right? Like, is most of that time just the single player, or is
that's me
half of that?
That's me doing every monster, beating every monster, and then having every weapon, filling out the weapon skill tree and armor sets for
every weapon.
No, just for the insect glaive. Just for one weapon.
Okay. And that was the insect glaive was one of the ones before. Was that the Switch exclusive one?
Yeah, it's been around
you already had experienced that weapon.
Yeah, it's been around for a few years, but I just really like it. I think it's really fun, and it's very different and unique compared to a lot of the other weapons. But anyway, moving on, I played Black Myth Wukong again, just for a fun time. That was really cool.
Did you finish it, or just played a few hours?
No, I finished it again. Yeah.
Hours? Wow. New
yeah.
Game Plus, or just got good?
No, just because I'm really good at the game. Like at New Game Plus, so I still carry on. But it takes me 6 hours to finish the game, I think. And then I did the DLC as well, so that's the extra 4.
The DLC was there, okay.
Yeah, it's challenging DLC with like new staves on top of it, so that was really cool. I played 9 hours of Marvel Midnight Suns.
Yeah, I watched you play it, and it seemed okay.
I think it would have been a much better mobile game, and I did really enjoy it. I wish it was just levels and not the weird sort of story third-person character running around thing.
Because you make your own character and you become like sexy friends with all your Marvel rival people.
That part of the game was a little bit weird. But then I went away to Europe for 5 weeks, and then when I came back, I was balls deep into Clair Obscur. Or maybe it was the other way around. I think Clair Obscur came out, and then I dumped Midnight Suns to the wayside. But I was the same as you.
While you're in Europe, I finished Clair Obscur.
That's what it was, yeah, and I missed it completely. I'm sorry. Apart from that, I also played the DLC for Astrobot. I think I might have missed one. And the other thing I did, which I really enjoyed, which isn't on the list, is I beat Resident Evil 4 in VR mode.
Ooh, wow.
And that was...
because you can beat that game in 5 hours. Right? We can beat the game in 5 hours.
We can. Right?
Can you beat it that fast in VR?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I had to beat the game in like 15 sittings. So I do a chapter each sitting because I couldn't play it for more than an hour before I just it gets hot and kind of sick. But it was one of the funnest gaming experiences and unique gaming experiences I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
It was really, really fun, and a really fun way to re-experience Resident Evil 4. Like to be able to... the feeling of reloading, even just the handgun, of pushing the button on the controller, you see the mag fall out, you pull one out of your pocket, you shove it in, and then you rack it, and then you're like holding on with 2 hands, you're ready to go. And it's like...
All right, what about the knife fight?
It was so fun. So, because I was doing both. You can dual wield. You can hold the sniper rifle in one hand and a shotgun in the other. You can't reload them both at the same time, but like you hold the handgun in one hand, the knife in the other, and so you're shooting Krauser, and he comes up with the knife, and you parry it away. It's really, I cannot stress how fun it is, especially when you using. I kept the bolt action rifle the entire game because if you hold it and then you bring it up to your face, it looks through the scope, and then you fire your one shot, and then you have to bring it down and pull the bolt back and
click the bolt, and
it's really, really fun. So
could anyone beat it without playing the regular version first? Do you think?
Oh yeah, you could.
Do you reckon that's possible? Hey, this is your first Resident Evil game, and you're playing it in VR. Could someone do it?
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun.
Just reckon it's the last time you'll play your PlayStation VR?
I don't know. Maybe. I wish I played it more, but it's
the Horizon one.
Nah.
The mountain thingy.
Nah. Oh. It's just I really enjoy the experiences I've had in VR, but it's just such an effort to pull it out and to put it on your face, and it's hot, and I get nauseous after an hour, so it's fun, but I don't know.
And you're a seasoned pro.
Yeah. So I don't know, but a big shout out to Resident Evil 4 on VR. That was so much fun this year.
Wow.
Oh, and I played the DLC for was it Resident Evil 8?
8. Yeah, with
Village.
Ethan Winter's daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
Village. Yeah.
Which was really fun. Very mini Resident Evil.
I should try that. I think maybe I'll try that over the.
You'll like it. It's just a mini. It's Resident Evil mini experience. It's like a 2-3 hour. Same thing. It's good. Really good.
Right.
Moving on. Where are we at next? I keep going to drink the beer.
Nick, the Switch experience before Switch 2.
Oof.
Did you have any? Did you play any games on Switch?
I played a couple, but I don't think I played as many as you. I dabbled in Neon White. Highly recommend. It was just a really fun indie game. Fast paced, like 30 seconds for a level, and great for you on the train. I think you would really enjoy it, probably more than me.
Probably would.
So Neon White was really fun. What else did I play? I played Warm Snow, which is kind of like a Hades ripoff, and you're better off just playing Hades. Well, fun. But I finished Astral Chain.
Astral Chain, yeah.
How
have you finished it? Well done.
Yeah,
was it cool?
It was cool. Definitely a dated game graphics wise, but still very impressive of how good it still looked on the original Switch. Yeah, didn't love it, didn't hate it. I'd say it's probably like a solid 7 out of 10. Like it's above average game. It's well built. It's just, I don't know, not for me. I'd play a sequel on Switch too if it was prettier and just more action. Yeah, really cool. But I don't think there's really anything else I played on original Switch apart from I played 20 hours of the Suika game, which Switch 1, Switch 2.
Yeah. Wow.
But what did you play? Switch 1?
I started to try out. I don't know how to say this. YS.
Yeah, what is that? I saw that on your list. What is that?
All I can think about is it feels like Tales of Symphonia, real-time battles. I played about 8 hours of it. It just felt like a PS2 style game.
Okay.
I should go back to play more.
What made you want to play that?
I don't know. Maybe it was like $10 or something.
Oh.
Obscure Japanese RPG stuff seemed cool. If there's 8 of them, they must be pretty good, right?
Well, right, yeah, of course.
Apparently this is one of the better ones. But I just didn't. 8 hours. It's got somewhere.
Okay. Ukulele.
That was meant to be my Europe game.
Yes, of course.
Traveling in Europe, but then even though I already owned Ukulele on PC for free, I bought it on Switch, and damn, I loved it. It's like Donkey Kong Country Returns 3, 4,
wow,
whatever. Okay. It's actually a very good game, except for the very last level, the impossible lair ruined the game for me.
Really?
Yeah. So you can go to the impossible lair whenever you want, right? The final level, and every other level you beat, just like it adds a life, an extra. You could get hit like one extra time or something. But I beat every other level, got to the maximum amount of health, and apparently I had played the patched version of the final level where they made it easier, and it just kind of like ruined the experience for me. But it's a good game. Replayed Legends Arceus because I was hyped for Legends EA.
I was very impressed. Do you know how many hours you put into that? Because I was very impressed you played that again.
I'd have to look it up, but maybe I'd say it takes 30 hours.
Yeah.
I think we put 60 into it
originally.
The first time.
Yeah.
I think I put definitely at least 30 into it. I got 98% of Pokemon. The only 2 that I didn't get were those stupid ones that appear in the time warp bubbles.
Oh yeah, Pokemon. That's right. And I'm just like,
I forgot about that. Why am I doing this? I don't need to prove this to anybody. Like
you've already done it. I've already done it.
So I stopped. But I recaught 98% of the Pokemon or the Pokedex. It is a really great, fun game. Really fun to get around. It is still the best Pokemon game I've played.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I really do think you're right. It's like phenomenal.
And I think that what makes me not like ZA even more. I like the battle system in ZA, but just the discovery, going around the world, riding on Pokemon, like just none of that.
Yeah, very disappointing.
That was there.
And so we can get to that, but I'm still very impressed you played it through again.
I played when Prince of Persia, whatever the most recent Metroidvania Prince of Persia is called. Forgotten Sands? No, Forgotten.
No, I know what you mean.
No, that's Forgotten Sands is a bad one.
Yeah,
whatever the newest Prince of Persia is, there was like I can only describe it as like an African version of African Metroidvania style game. So Tales of Zanzaro,
Oh,
Valve.
yeah, I did see that on the. I did see that on the eShop. Yeah,
It wasn't like a indie direct or a Nintendo direct or like even like PlayStation, showcase something rather. Decided to get it on Switch. Pretty cool game. And it was the very last game I played on the original Switch. And yeah, I
yeah.
remember finishing it like the day before Switch 2 came out, and I took my Switch for a train ride and finished that game. And it's like, this is the point of no return.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, how fitting.
the game tells you this is the point of no return, and you're like, you have no idea, Switch. You have no idea how right you are.
I think that's what made it just that little bit more special for me. It's totally fine. It's okay.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's another Metroidvania type thing, I guess.
Yeah, Metroidvania. Describe it like that, like Prince of Persia, sort of. Not as fast, not as smooth.
I can't remember. I'm actually not sure now if I replayed or if I played that Prince of Persia this year, or if I played it last.
Because I know you might have.
I think you played it last year, and then I might have played it at the start of the year. I'm not too sure.
I think I bought it physically, actually.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I must have given it to you.
Yeah, you did. That's why it's not on my Switch library anymore, because it's not a digital. So it's the only other physical game that I shoved in there.
I don't know if I still have it or if I've sold it. Great game.
Yeah. Did you end up completing all the hard challenges?
No, I don't think so. I think I saw you, like I watched you do a couple, and then I redid some, and then I'm like,
again, nothing to prove again.
Like, I don't need to prove it to myself. Like, I beat the game. I'm content.
Yeah, that's fair.
Myself. Now, Switch 2, Nick.
Yeah, the big
new console this year.
Big daddy.
I wish those Nintendo year in review wrap up things was here, but
yeah, it's a little bit disappointing.
We put some of our own hours in. Nick, the Switch 2 launched with Mario Kart Worlds and Welcome to it.
I'm sorry, I will borrow it.
How many hours have you put into Mario Kart World?
Oh, you know what? You're gonna have to go first. You're gonna have to go first because that wasn't in my shortlist. So I'll quickly boot that up and you
boot it up. So I'm quite surprised. Mario Kart World for me 20 hours, which is fine. Like the game's fine. I don't really have a big issue with the game. I don't think I was absolutely playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe every day type thing because it was the same game that I was already played on Wii U. But I think I had 20 hours worth of fun. It's totally fun with people. Is it the best? No, but I don't think it's as bad as the internet makes it out to be. Knockout Tour, super awesome fun. I want to play that mode every other time. I want to play that mode online with you, which I think they might have patched like last week.
Yeah,
they tried to do it and then something didn't work, and now they've tried to do it again. So maybe we could play Knockout Tour online together.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's still kind of past, but yeah, I'm sure we'll get back to that at some point and play again. I've played 10 hours. It says
10 hours. Wow, even less than me. Wow.
It says 10 or more. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed by that. I think that goes to show just yeah, it's
you know what it is. Maybe this might get too personal, Nick, but I think I spent quite a few hours with my family or my brother and his friends and stuff playing that as a 4-player split screen, and yeah, it goes to 30 FPS, but it's still crazy. It's crazy fun to have 4 people in a room play together.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe you haven't had that with your family, your family rivalry.
No, not so much.
Hasn't been as strong. Lately.
No, definitely not. But even then, I feel like it's something that my family.
That's only 10 hours. Wow. Yeah. That really shocks me.
My family will generally they'll sometimes bust out Mario Kart over Christmas, but even then, I'm not allowed to play because I just win all the time. So it's just yeah, my bad. What else do we have there? What else do you have? I didn't put it on my list, but I think oh yes I did. Sorry, I think I might have played it on Switch 1, but I replayed through No More Heroes 2.
2? Wow.
Yeah. They recap at the start and they're like, oh, the player doesn't remember the things from the first game. They're like, no one cares about the first game. This is number 2 now. I was like, yeah, but
because there was a 3, right?
Yeah, and I played number 2 in anticipation of hoping for number 3 to be on sale, and number 3 hasn't gone on sale.
Does number 2 have the open world and it's kind of shit?
They've both got an open world and they're both kind of shit. The open world in number 2 is better because I played about. I got to rank 5 in number 1, so I played a bunch of number 1 as well, and then realized I wasn't having fun. And number 2 is much better. But what else we got? Yeah, I feel like we could talk for ages on how disappointing Mario Kart was. What did you play after Mario Kart?
Well, before Mario Kart for me was Welcome Tour. I really loved that. I really want you to experience it for free. I get people not wanting to pay money for it. That's fine.
I would have
But
loved to experience it for free.
after the wow factor of Mario Kart, or not wow factor, but like, yeah, okay, Mario Kart's here. It'll always be here. There'll be updates and like we'll replay it again. There'll be new costumes and new levels or whatever.
200cc, baby, I'm back.
I went straight into Tears of the Kingdom mode, right?
Yeah, 4K, of course.
60 FPS. I think I didn't do every shrine. I think I did as many as I wanted to do, right? Because I wasn't going to fall down the trap of, I need all these power ups to power up my suits, the resources, whatever. That didn't phase me, and I think it would phase you, but
yeah,
I didn't need any of that. I was already good. Right? I don't need a 32 plus level armor.
That's fair.
I can make potions. I can craft cool stuff. I can avoid all the crafting stuff. Like, it was great. It was a really great way to re-experience the game, and it was like, just like so smooth, so good.
That's great. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Like to play through Tears of the Kingdom again. I think it's just too grindy for me. I think I'd prefer to maybe just play Twilight Princess or something again.
I think that's in your mind. It doesn't need to be grindy.
Yeah, but we can't. There's all those checkboxes on the map. I can't avoid them. I have to go.
Yeah,
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Well, there's no checkboxes on the map. They only appear if you put them there.
But I know that they're there. all those shrines. The shrines have to be done.
The same thing happened, Nick, where I'm like, yeah, my next goal is to, warp to cash my hearts in. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just go down here, and then I'll just re-explore the depth for some stupid reason, even though I know everything's down here. Oh, I'll just get collect all these stupid resources because I want to power up this thing, and then here's this other shrine, and then maybe I'll just go to the sky again, and she's like, oh yeah, all I had to do was teleport here, and you just do everything but, and it was fun. It was fun. So fun.
That's good. I'm really glad you had fun with it again. I think for me, it's also just looking at that the mountain of 100, 200 hours and be like, oh, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
It's not that. It's not. Even my counter says 240 hours.
Oh, good lord.
But that's through the original Switch playtime, I believe.
Yeah, of course. I think yours is in order.
You didn't play much of Mario Kart, right? What did you do at the Switch launch then? You didn't play Zelda.
No, so I played a bunch of Mario Kart, and then I guess I got over that. And
yours is not quite in order.
No, yeah, my bad. But I then jumped onto that Kitsune Path of the Goddess one.
Yes, you would, and I think I've checked out every single time you mentioned this game. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's some Nick game. So Nick, tell the audience about it while I have a sleep again.
It's just a tower defense game. It's literally just tower defense. A portal opens up.
Switch to exclusive or switch to edition?
Switch to edition. I believe it was on PC like a year earlier or something like that. But a door opens and a bunch of demons come out from nighttime or from sunset till sunrise, and it's your job to just defend the princess until night comes and for her to reach the gate. And I really had a lot of fun with it. It gets pretty challenging towards the end, but I will always compare tower defense to like Plants vs Zombies, and it was just a 3D tower defense Plants vs Zombies, and it was fun. I don't know if it was
3D tower defense Plants vs Zombies. Okay,
yeah, but with samurais in feudal Japan, which I think I'm still riding on high off that visiting Japan train with all the cherry blossoms and the Torii gates and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I don't know if it's worth. I think I paid $60 for it. I'd maybe pay I'd recommend it for $30 or even just to borrow it off a friend. Yeah. But it was fun. It was nice to fill that void to have something to play on the Switch when I wanted to play something on the Switch.
You keep talking about why play this other game that's like Hades when I could be playing Hades and having more fun.
Yes.
Sometimes I think about you bought this game I'm forcing myself to go through it when I could be playing Zelda. That's what I think about. You keep playing that Kitsune Path of the Goddess. I'm having a great time in the sky, riding my light dragon. Out of its head,
Yeah, you're right. And that's it. I probably would have had more fun replaying Zelda over playing Kitsune Path to the Goddess. But I guess this is who we are, right? We love flavor and spice of life, and it's that flavor of the month. Sometimes some things hit for us, and sometimes things don't. But yeah. So what did sort of come out next for you? Because yours is still in order. So you got Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
There was a lull until Donkey Kong Bonanza, right? Which
Right.
I think if you ask me what is your game of the year, I'm like, Bonanza. We'll talk about that soon. But I think there was definitely this time where a month between Mario Kart and DK coming out, right?
That's right. It was a month.
And then I'm like, I played Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which is a remake of a Game Boy Advance game. I played Hyper Light Drifter, and then I replayed Super Mario Odyssey post game. I tell myself,
yeah. What does that mean?
To me, well, Mario Odyssey has 999 moons, or I think it's like 720 moons actually.
Something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
I remember a few years ago I replayed Mario Odyssey to get in, you beat Bowser.
Yeah.
But then once you beat Bowser, every single world has brand new moons in it, right? Or new challenges. So
that's right. Yeah.
And now it's 1080p, 4K, whatever, 60 FPS. I'm like, yeah, I'll just replay that save file, and I replayed every single level just to get whatever kind of moons I wanted. And I think maybe you need 500 moons to get to the even darker side of the moon or something.
Yeah.
And to do that super duper final challenge level, which I found too hard, and I switched it to turn the amiibo on to make baby mode.
Oh yeah, of course. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
The last level was insanely difficult, and I'm like, again, I don't need to prove it to myself. I've got to leave the amiibo back here. Scan that thing. Give me double health.
You don't need to be. You don't need to be good when you have money.
Thank you, Amiibo DLC. Pay to win. And it was just really good. And you get to the very last section of the area, and you climb this giant pole, and Cappy is like, "Oh, Mario, we've had such great adventures together. Think of all the wonderful places that we've seen and the cool people we've seen. I'm gonna miss you, buddy." And I'm like, "I'm gonna miss you too, Cappy." that was really sentimental. And then then I turned the game off.
You're done. Yeah.
Great. And then Donkey Kong came out.
Yeah.
Did you do anything between that? Did you do anything before Donkey Kong, Nick, or was that just Kitsune?
I think that was just I think that was just Kitsune, Path of the Goddess. I don't really think I did anything else between there.
Do you want to? I loved Bonanza, and I was waiting for you to get to it. Oh, you had to borrow it off me, maybe?
Yeah, I borrowed it off you.
Or maybe you're in Europe or something. Oh, I can't remember.
I borrowed it off you.
Did you love DK?
It was everything.
In hindsight now.
Oh, it's the best Nintendo game they've put out probably since Mario Odyssey. It's really, really good. Oh, unless Tears of the Kingdom here, but it's very top shelf quality Nintendo stuff, and the type of stuff that I think we want and we kind of expect from them. As an example, we can get to later with how disappointed we were with Pokemon, and what we talked about last week with Metroid is really good. It's still nothing new or fancy. There's nothing in there that really blew me away.
Feel new.
Whereas playing Tears
DK feels new.
Yeah, DK feels new. And Tears of the Kingdom blew us away. Mario Odyssey blew us away. And Bonanza blew me away, I think, with how good it was. The music's good, all the environments are really fun, and it was really fun destroying everything. And yeah, just every 5 seconds, ooh, banana, and then to make that fun real with you at my house.
Yeah, that was
a lot of fun. Ooh, banana. Yeah, I really enjoyed the if you watch it, the girlfriend review of DK Bonanza as well. I really love those two. Shout out to those guys. Go check out girlfriend reviews.
Yeah, they've been quiet. I feel like they've been taking a break.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, DK Bonanza, great. I think when we did, I can't remember which podcast we did, but I was like, Jeffrey, what's your game of the year for Switch? And
we declared Pure versus Donkey Kong. We did a whole podcast on.
No, I think I asked. It was something else. I asked you your favorite Switch game, and you were like, "Oh, 1-2 Switch or whatever." Not 1-2 Switch. Welcome Tour. And I'm like, but you loved Bonanza so much. Why is it now Welcome Tour? So settle it for me. Which one's better, Bonanza or Welcome Tour?
But Bonanza is the game of the year.
Okay.
I think I just like Welcome Tour is like an educational tool.
Okay.
It's really fun to learn about the system you've got, right? And I
Yeah.
feel like I have all the secret knowledge that you don't. Like, why do they have all these things here, or why is this built this way? Like, why is there a gap, in between the Joy-Con and stuff like that?
I think I would have.
You might know some of those answers, but like, there's just fun little details, and we've been to the Nintendo Museum,
Yeah.
prior, so to me, it just felt like, hey, we're telling you, like, you've got the museum in front of you, right? You got your Switch 2, like that's the museum, but now you're reading all the little intricacies or little notes about everything.
Okay.
I just thought it was really neat.
Interesting. I think it would have been really cool if they took a page from Astrobot's book and they make a new game, and instead of Welcome to It, they make it a Switch 2, and you're rebuilding the Switch 2 of like, oh, you got to collect pieces of the
RAM,
collect pieces of the Joy-Con, yeah. And I think that could have been and in order to do that, you have to use the mouse controls. And I think that would have been better if they did a little bit more of an Astrobot type thing. But
to me, it's not a game. There are mini games in it. To me, it's just all about learning the ins and outs of electronics, and I feel like Nintendo's it feels like they're a secret company, right? They want to surprise you, and it feels like they're letting you behind the curtain of why they made these hardware decisions.
Okay.
Which makes I just think it's real. I thought it was really fascinating. I'm like, I wonder if I want to replay Welcome to It. No, I don't. No, but I would encourage others to give it a go.
Okay, I should have been free. It should have been free. But anyway, what else
Nick,
we got on your list?
After Bonanza, I messed up. I think it was Darksiders 3.
Yeah,
I must have been on what's on sale? Well, this is under $15. I'm like, yeah, I remember enjoying Darksiders 1 a lot. I don't know if I finished Darksiders 2 or even played it. I did.
You did on the Wii
U. I have no memory of it whatsoever.
No, I remember you playing it on the Wii U.
But yeah, Darksiders 3 is kind of like, people say it's more like a Souls game, but it's kind of like a Zelda game, to be honest.
It is just like the first one. Yep.
Yeah. With just maybe more heavier combat. Again, I'm like, I'm not proving myself to anybody. Play this game on easy. I just want to plow through it, and I had a great time. It was good. Apparently, it was beefed up on Switch 2, like just naturally as well. Like, improved frame rates and stuff. So that makes me feel good about my new toy.
Yeah, I did watch you play a couple hours of it at my place, and it did look like a game from 2008. But I'm glad you had fun. I wouldn't have picked you for playing. It's like, oh, Nick, do you think Jeffrey will play Darksiders 3 this year? No, no. But you did, so I'm just well done. Good. How long did that take?
Maybe 12 hours.
Oh wow,
it felt longer, but
yeah.
Nick, you've got moving out and the stretches on your list. Tell me about those.
Moving out is really fun. Stretches was a waste of money.
Is moving out like that? What's that cooking game? Overcooked.
Overcooked.
You're like gonna get divorced playing it.
Yeah, I think moving out. It looks like it. I would very much not be surprised if it was made.
I have played it.
Yeah, I could very much see it being made by the same people as Overcooked. Yeah, a lot of fun. You just got heavy stuff to move, light stuff to move, and you do it as a team, like co-op game. And I had a lot of fun with moving out. Stretches, terrible. The worst thing is I paid.
Stretches is a Nintendo game.
Oh, is it?
It's like it's the one with the two ambulance people, right?
Yeah.
Like Nintendo either made it. I don't know if they actually made it, but they certainly published it.
Oh,
good lord! Nintendo property.
Oh, I believe. It's terrible. Do not buy it. But buy Moving Out instead. Yeah, Moving Out is just like
Nintendo Overcooked. Game like it, called Good Job or something.
Oh, okay. Don't know.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, okay. No, I highly recommend. I think I almost finished Moving Out, and I played an hour, 2 hours of stretches.
Co-op or by yourself?
Co-op, yeah. I had friends come over and play with them, but but yeah, like Moving Out is fantastic. Stretches 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
What else was on your list? What else is on your list?
I had a Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Starcross World, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition DLC, whatever it is. The
Oh,
Kirby and Forgotten Land DLC.
that was that
It is,
Switch 2 DLC that they released,
yeah,
right?
so
Yep.
only on Switch 2. Kirby already looked great. They did like a little trick where enemies that were like far away on the original Switch, enemies that were far away would like run at like 15 frames per second,
Oh,
and
okay.
then the frame rate would increase the closer they are to the character. Um, so if you're looking in the background, you're like, oh, they're moving like Gyarados is.
Oh no.
Legend Arceus, right? But you don't notice because that's not on your focus.
Yeah.
Basically, the Switch 2 edition just made like I think everything's just 60 FPS.
Oh, that's nice. So smooth.
So smooth. But the
So
DLC I can only describe as, hey, remember that thing you did like a couple of years ago? Let's just revisit it, but do it a bit differently, and like just remember how good that was, and then have a great weekend, and then oh yeah, on to the next thing. Like it was just like this neat little package, nothing like crazy. Like a lot of DLCs are like roguelike expansions or total different gameplay.
Yep.
Um,
This was just
it was new levels, but reusing the themes of levels you already played. So it's just like a familiar hug,
all right.
visiting a great friend,
Okay.
catching up. That's only the way I can describe it. I'm like, yeah, I'm really happy I spent my $20 on it or $30, and then I got all the Kirby music back into my head. And like, yeah, I love collecting Kirby shit toys everywhere. And,
Yeah,
and then the Kirby Alamo had an update. The Alamo had an update for add Kirby themes. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love Kirby.
I need to know. I have Kirby tattooed on me. There's somewhere. There he is.
You tried.
There he is. They're gonna.
I'm so surprised Jake's plowed through it, because I don't think I like the whole game and the DLC like in a weekend. I could not do that. I could only play like 2 levels at a time, like have a break, play more the next day. Like
that's Jake though. He loves to plow through things.
But you tried. You're like, nah, this is a baby game for babies.
It is. Yeah. I'd like now better experiences from Nintendo. I need them to do better.
One of the Nintendo games I've played, Nick. It's so good.
I would like to know that. I'm curious because I haven't really asked you this before, but I don't know if you had such a fascination with Kirby when we were younger. Like, when did this? Because like you have so many Kirby plushies and figures, and when did this Kirby fascination start? Because it's been around for a while.
It is the Forgotten Land, because I had played and experienced Kirby games before. I did not plan to buy the Forgotten Land, and was like, oh, I'm just going to buy it. Andrew bought it for me, right? Like, I bought you this. And he doesn't buy me ends very often, like, because I'm a big boy and I buy my own stuff, right? But I was like, oh, maybe, yeah, Kirby's not that great. And then I just played it and I loved it.
Right.
And I think from there, and then, going to Japan so frequently, finding the Kirby Gashbon figures of all the transformations, and new waves of them come, like every time I'm in Japan, I'm like, oh, here's these other character power-up sets. And it just became this like obsession, like Kirby's cool, but I haven't been able to play any other Kirby campaigns, really.
Wow.
Okay. There's that other one that came out on the Switch originally, Star Allies. I'm like, that's boring as hell. Like, and there is the remake of a Wii game, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe or something.
Oh, is that the 4-player one?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of them are 4-player.
Oh wow!
I would like to try it, but I haven't.
Forgotten Lands is the Kirby one, right? It's
the first 3D Kirby game.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe next time I come over and
cool. And then eat it. Like, he's at a cafe. He's got his own cafe. Who doesn't want to eat Kirby?
I did love that. That was fun. You know what? Next time I go to borrow a Switch game, make me toss up between Nintendo Switch. What's it called? Switch 2 Showtime or whatever.
Welcome to it. I'll get you. Welcome to I feel like you might do that.
And maybe I'll give Kirby Forgotten Lands another go. Maybe I'll sit down and give him another go.
I think what's cool, I keep talking about shrine-based gameplay where Nintendo makes, like, here's your main gameplay in the world, and then just here's a little silo level where we focus on this one gameplay mechanic and do it in a really interesting way, and then we challenge you to do it fast.
Yes.
I think that's what got me hooked. Like, play a level, I'm like, yeah, cool, find the Waddle Dees. Like, yeah, it's fun. And then like, here's this thing where you're just Kirby, and then you got to do the race in 30 seconds. Oh, but do you want the extra stars? Do it in 20 seconds, right? Like that's the thing. I feel like it gets me over there. It's like, yeah, one more try, and it's not that hard.
That is exactly why I'm telling you need to play Neon White. Exactly why, like exactly that. Each level would take me, the first go you have at it would take me 40 or 50 seconds, and they'd be like, oh, you got 1 star. But if you do it in 25 seconds or 15 seconds, you can get 3 stars. I'm like, it can be done in 15 seconds? Oh my, and it gives you the hints as well. It gives you the hints on where to go. You just have to follow the breadcrumbs, and it's really good. Yeah.
All right, Nick, I think we're up to the 1-2 punch, and then this is where Switch for me went into overdrive and did not stop with the hitters, like all games. And to me, I can't even remember what was first. Silksong and Hades 2 came out very close together. And I think we both hit Hades 2 at the same time.
Yeah, we did.
I've put in 55 hours of Hades 2.
Oh!
You have put in
110, literally double. Literally double.
Wow. Okay. My notes say Silksong was first. So I think I smashed out Silksong 65 hours in 2 weeks. You didn't love it? That's fine.
I've done 20 hours. I've done 20, enough time. 20 hours is plenty of time for me to judge the shit out of this game.
Yeah, and apparently you're really good at it. Really good. Really, Nick beats every boss in like 3 or 4 tries, which so many bosses took me like 10, 20 more. Like,
wow.
It's my first go, but very rare.
Wow.
Let's not talk about Silksong. Let's talk about Hades 2, Nick.
Okay.
What a game.
What a game.
Or do you want to take more and talk more about Silksong?
I think I need to hear you talk for a minute or two as to why you love Silksong, and why, like, what exactly all the hooks were that made you enjoy it and love it and want to keep playing and to need to keep playing and to get that 60 hours in 2 weeks. Because I feel like I could do a 60-second rant and we could cut it and snip it of me just saying why Silksong is shit. But
I think it's, I don't want to love hard video games, right? But like everyone knows it's hard. But then everyone in the community was playing at the same time and getting through it together, right? And maybe I was just like a couple days behind some other people. So then I'm like, oh man, where do I go? But just looking at the map, I'm like, all right, I can see the gap here, or I have this ability now, right? I know I can go there, or I can figure out how to go there. And that was kind of fun and exciting. There wasn't too many roadblocks with bosses. I found, bosses are challenging and that is very hard, but there was always somewhere else I could go at every single time. And then I feel like, the first game was really drab, right? And I did my video review on it many, many years ago. You kicked my ass at beating the final boss without getting hit or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it was just knowing yes, I got through the boss. But I think what hurt is the trickle of power-ups is so slow.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You beat the boss. You beat the boss, but there's no reward.
Yes.
Where's my extra heart piece? Where's my money? There's nothing. And you're just like, it somehow pushes you to find the next thing.
It does? It does?
Yeah.
Do we play the same game?
I don't know how far you got into Act 2, which felt like quite a kind of different zone or very large different area. But that was, I think Act 2 was more rewarding to me than Act 1.
I don't know.
I think it was a great game. It was beautiful on Switch 2. Yeah, it was great. It's very hard. Get good.
And maybe that was the thing. There was part of my brain that was people going, "Oh, Silksong." There were these reels coming out of Claire Obscure Game of the Year, and then Silksong comes along and get out of here, Claire Expedition 33, Silksong for Silksong for Game of the Year. And so I think I might have come in with the impression of let's see about that but. I don't know.
I can feel that. Yeah, that is a threat to your game. I think it was a legitimate threat.
Really?
I really thought it was. A lot of people loved it, and you're going, oh yes, only 32 and one dog made 33 Expedition 33, but like, oh, but only 3 people in South Australia made
That is really
song.
impressive. That is really impressive.
It's more than both of those scenarios have more than those people, but
True.
that's the core teams.
Yes, core
Indie.
team. Yes, indie. Yeah. Ha. Yeah, and to be fair, I will. This is the only time I'll talk about. We haven't talked about Clair Obscur at all, but
We'll save it. That can be at the end.
but I do remember when I first played it, how confusing it was trying to understand the Pictos and the Lumina. And like you said, I came over to your place and I was like, I looked at your characters, I was like, no, you've got them all spec'd wrong. Like, give me, and I take your controller for 5 minutes and fix it up. And I had to teach myself how to do that by reading guides and looking up videos on the internet. And so I guess those were problems with Expedition 33 that I've since erased from my brain and decided to ignore. But as far as Silksong goes, like you said, you would pull up the map and you'd be like, oh, I see the little gap where I haven't been yet, and so you'd make your way over there. But I just found every area was, I'd rock up to a new area or a new part of the map.
It's scary, right? There's fear that, well, to me, the fear was, I'll go into a new area and then I will die and I will lose all my money.
Well, I don't think I died that often in the game, but I'd walk into an area and just be like, where do I go now? And so I'd start going one way and then I'd hit a dead end and be like, oh, clearly not this way, and I'd go another way and hit a dead end. Okay, clearly not this way, go another way, hit a dead end, and then die and come back to life and pull up the map and be like, oh, there's a hole there. All right, I'll try and, there we go. That's where I'm supposed to go. And just there's the fast travel system of having to go back to that little dog thing. Like, just let me fast travel from the fucking chairs. Like, why do I have to travel back to this stupid dog? That drove me. It's just let me fast travel.
The dogs are next to chairs quite often.
Yeah.
But when you unlocked Act 2, right, the dog can't
pods?
get into Act 2. Yeah, you need to activate the pods.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like, all right, I've got to activate the pod to then warp to the dog, to over here. Like,
yeah, and it just,
like,
I found navigation not fun. I wasn't, like, I have a good enough memory that I wasn't lost, but I found my brain was constantly in working mode of rocking up to a new area and then trying to remember, okay, so I'm going to go here and then not this way. Okay, so I go back this way. And then, so I found annoying. And Jake and I have talked about how the enemies, just the basic enemies, had this whole push-pull, I guess, gameplay mechanic where if you come towards them, they go away. And if they come towards you, you back off. And it's just, and the only time you can take them out is when they come to attack you. And you just have to be better at attacking them than they are attacking you. And I am, and I was, but then when you're trying to navigate and they're in the way, it's just just annoying. And you're trying to do some platforming and then there's this flying bug in the way and you go to attack it and it flies away and it's just annoying. But again, one of the biggest things, like you said, is you would take out a boss, or I played 20 hours of the game and I got 1 upgrade and 1 extra heart. Like 20 hours and I get one needle upgrade, which means that enemies die in 3 hits instead of 4, and 1 extra heart, and I'm like, there's no progression, there's no satisfaction here. I'm not getting any stronger.
Nick,
the game's not hard.
The upgrades are all in here.
No, I didn't find the game hard. It wasn't hard. I was just bored.
It wasn't.
I was honestly just bored.
I just find it so fascinating that you say you're bored and you are so not challenged by these bosses. I find that very fascinating. Whereas other people, and I'm going to say, like, many bosses, I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I've fought this boss for 2 hours now. I've done it like 15 times. Like the fire boss before the end of Act 1. At the very end of Act 1.
That's the only one I had to fight about probably 15 times.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, okay, I'll go find the power-up that reduces the fire damage. And then that leads to some new area and new power up and stuff like that. And
yeah,
I struggled a lot of bosses, but I did it. And the feeling of completing it at the end and hearing like the string instrument music's everywhere, like, man, like it's an unforgettable experience for me.
I thought it was ugly too, but it's yeah.
I can't believe you think it was ugly. It was so much more colorful in the first game.
Well, I mean, you got You got Hollow Knight, and then you got Clear Obscure. So I'm like, which one's more pretty?
All right. Let's move on to Hades 2, Nick.
Oh
Hades
yeah,
2, I think we can both agree on. Wow, what an upgrade! Did we do
holy
Hades
moly!
2 spoiler cast? We must have. Yeah, we did.
We
We
did,
did.
yeah, we did.
Go check that out if you want to hear more about Hades 2, because that is the game. I can't believe you spent double the hours I have now. I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah.
I've had my fill. I don't feel like
No.
there's new content I want to explore.
Oh, there's so much
But
more.
I'm kind of interested. What can you do other than make it harder?
Oh, that's all I've done.
Did you find the fates?
Not yet. I've decided now. I'm making my way through the fated list, and so I have been up until the last week just making the game more and more difficult, and I've beat it with 22 heat, which is a lot. But yeah, I've decided now I just want to do the fated list to try and see the fates and just working on the actual objectives as opposed to just making the game harder. And it's really fun. Some of the surprises in the story, the fact that when you turn the heat on, you fight Prometheus and Heracles at the same time. When you get to the top of Mount Olympus, you fight like Kronos joins the fight with Typhon, and even then when you go and fight Kronos again down the bottom,
like 3 of them.
Yeah, it just like got this really awesome form
And
down
there's
the
a
bottom.
third phase as well.
Yeah, it's just like it's.
Did you beat the third phase? I watched that. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to do that.
I beat both the mountaintop and Hades as well. Like,
oh, well done.
It was, yeah. I talk about how much I loved 33, but as far as just gameplay goes and how much of a rush and how much of a thrill I got from the battles, beating Simon in 33 was amazing. Really got me all bricked up. but Hades was just a constant rush of endorphins and like, this is challenging, this is fun, this is hard, and I loved it so much. You need to play more.
Hades. Well, I think I lent it to Jake, so I couldn't play it for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
Because we had to move on to Pokemon Legends ZA, Nick, because everything came out like I'll just ram off the list. Silk Song, 2 weeks later. Hades 2, 2 weeks later. Pokemon Legends, 2 weeks later. Kirby, 2 weeks later. Metro Prime.
Yes.
Right? Like, just, like,
yeah.
It's just been non-stop games since August, really. I have not been able to stop.
Ghost of Yotei fell to the wayside.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't care.
Ghost of who?
Have time for you.
Yeah. Ghost of who?
Ghost of when are you on sale? Because I have not seen a sale yet.
That's right, yeah. Tell the people. I guess we have a Pokemon podcast, but tell the people about ZA.
ZA could have been the new best Pokemon game ever, but it's not. Mega Pokemon are great. We love Mega Pokemon. They're fun. Yes. New Mega Pokemon, they're neat. I don't hate them. I thought Starmie's cool.
No.
Mega Dragonite, I've even grown to appreciate, but I'm sad that there's no plushie of him. It's a disappointing game. I think that's what breaks my heart just that little bit more, because as we say, Pokemon is a lifestyle. We love Pokemon. It's the new mechanics of fighting in real time, totally fine. But the city itself is uninspired, boring, repetitive. And then the lack of voice acting after playing so many games in a row with voice acting to having none, but then also choosing to like do motion capture and have multiple characters sort of interacting and then just silence. Not even fake French, just oof, whatever the
Mon ami.
minimal voice acting. Like, there's just nothing. I feel like that just made me not love it. And for some reason, I didn't like the story in Legends Arceus anyway.
Yeah.
But the gameplay was so good, it didn't matter. It
was so good, right? Exactly right.
But here the gameplay is fine, but it's just, I wanted more of something better.
Yeah.
Maybe I think the lack of true exploration is what let it down for me.
Yeah, and just having the Pokemon like, oh, here they are in their natural habitat, and it's just Dratini on a roof, and it's like,
yes, Dratini loves the roof on Section 9 of Paris.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's whatever. Yeah,
It made
huge
sense
letdown.
in the wild, right? It
Yeah,
made more sense.
made more sense. I love on your list. You have you need to tell people more about. I saw you play it. I want to buy it when it's on sale. Ball cross pit, ball times pit.
Ball pit. So
Yes, go.
here's the crazy thing, right?
Yes.
Ball pit. I felt like I saw the trailer, and then I'm like, oh, people are talking about this. Maybe I'll rewatch that trailer again. I'm like, it's a cool trailer.
Yeah.
This is only $20.
It is. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like yeah, like I have worse meals at lunchtime. I'll, I'll do it. And man, what a great game! And then here's what I keep thinking about too, Nick. Like, I won't talk too much about Kirby Air Riders, but I played Kirby Air Riders for 25 hours. I have played Ball Pit for 20 hours. I played Mario Kart World for 20 hours, right? Like, Mario Kart World is a letdown because I spent more hours in this Kirby racing game and this ball game than I
Yeah.
have in Mario Kart. Even though
Absolutely.
Ball Pit's like it's a different game, right? It's not,
Yeah.
there's no Mario comparison to Mario Kart.
No.
Kirby a little bit, but I'm like 20 hours in Ball Pit, and
Yeah.
I even liked the bit I hated at the start. Like it is, I don't even know what the word. What is the game called? Mahjong? No. Where the
Dracula.
ball bounces up and down, and you hit the paddle with the
Oh,
ball.
brick break, brick breaker.
Brick break. Thank you. Yeah, like it is brick break combined with what's that? Bullet Hell, not Bullet Hell game.
The Dracula one on the phone.
Vampire Survivors.
That one, yes.
It's like that. But then, so yeah, you play Brick Break, but you collect Vampire Survivor gold, and then you get stronger, and these enemies, and then you beat a level, and beating a level takes 10 to 15 minutes.
It looks fun.
And then it brings you to a like, so you unlock blueprints, you unlock currency, you get resources, whatever, and then you can use that currency to then get stronger in the overworld, I guess, which is like another version of Brick Break. And then you build a farm and you build resources, and even the trailer's like, yes, and for some reason we have town building. Why? We don't know. I'd have to do something in between rounds of Ball Pit, and then I got addicted to making the town better by playing the game.
Yes.
And then here's the other stupid bit where you're like, is this game good? There's like 10 characters or 12 characters. Anyway, there's a fair few. One character plays unlocks the 3 choices for you, like many roguelike games. Like, you got to power up, choose A, B, or C, right?
Yep.
One of the characters chooses all the power ups randomly for you. I'm like, cool. I don't need to make a decision. I'll just see how I go. Playing Brick Break. But then there's another character that literally plays the game for you.
Oh.
So I'll like,
you don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do anything. And I'm like, oh, I really need more resources to build my town. I'll use the character that plays the game for me and pair it up with this other character who has different ball mechanics. Who I'm like, oh, I don't really like them that much. But if I pair them together, they'll both get stronger. So I'll just let the game play itself for 10 minutes. It might beat the level by itself. It might not. And then I'll come back and then I'll have more resources to build my town up to beat this other level. And I'm like, I am no longer playing the game. Am I having fun? Yes. So it's like this. Imagine if like you could send like Hades out on a run by itself, or like Millenway or whatever. Like, oh, you got money. Use this weapon set. See how far you go. Come back with the money for me.
And that's I do understand to a sense what you mean. Like these,
but I beat it.
Yeah.
I beat it.
Like in say Pokemon TCG Pocket, if there's those single player missions and levels, sometimes I just hit auto battle. If I'm cooking and I'd be like, oh, whatever, it's too easy, and I just put my strongest deck in and just hit auto battle. And sometimes they don't win, but it's still kind of nice to just be like, it still feels like you're winning and playing the game. Be like, haha, that's right, I beat it without even doing anything. That's how good I am.
Yeah.
Because it's still my cards. It's still moves that I would make. It's just, it does it for me.
And it's quite funny because the town building section is like, all right, you got a pinball and like hit the ball 6 times against the building and like ricochet it off. And but if you unlock this other building, they'll collect the resources for you like every 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
and then eventually I bought something in the game. It's like, all right, you shut the game off, and then for every 24 hours, we'll just give you the resources now. So when you come back, you'll have even more stuff to build the town up. And that was one of the final things you unlock. I'm looking forward to the DLC. Like, it just feels like, yeah, probably one dude, a couple dudes made this, and like, you just want to root for them. Like,
yeah,
that's awesome.
It's really fun.
And I think the 1 week I started, like, oh yeah, we made a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, so it was like extra crisp, extra high frame rate and stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
Yes, really need that Switch 2 power to calculate all the balls going everywhere at once.
It's funny.
Absolutely, just do it, man. $20. It's so good.
It's funny you mentioned like you spent the same amount of time with Ball times Pit as you did with like Kirby Air Riders and Mario Kart. Yeah. And you're right. Well, Mario Kart is king, but it's also just like we've seen it and played it and done it so many times before, and it's not like you said before. It's Mario Kart's not going anywhere. It'll be there in a year's time, and we'll be back. Yeah. We'll be back with more tracks or DLC. You add in 200cc, I'll jump in again and do more stuff. But Ball Pit sounds like a really fun experiences, and I think that's why we had so much fun on that day with Kirby Air Riders. Like, I had more fun with Kirby Air Riders than I did with Mario Kart World because it was just something.
It's a new experience.
It was a new experience. It just felt different and fun, and something like Mario Kart is still the same. Like how Metroid is still the same, but and like Mario Kart did some things different, but then you see these videos online of people doing all these crazy, ridiculous tricks, and be like, okay, that's too much effort for me now. I'm too old for this.
Yeah, you're not going to compete with like time trials. Like,
no, there's
no chance.
Not anymore. Yeah, but I'm glad you had fun with Ball Pit. I saw the trailer as well, and I was like, that looks cool. Oh, Jeffrey's been playing Ball Pit. And I was like, oh, interesting. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's just another one of those games that just came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, look at Jeffrey go, doing Jeff stuff. What else we got? We're at an hour and 10 minutes. So I think we don't really have a whole lot left.
We're nearly at the end. I could rant about Kirby if you wanted, Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, I mean, you did play. You finished it, right? You did everything. It seems Jake's struggling with it, but would you say this year?
No, so he's playing the other game.
Better than Mario Kart.
Kirby Air Riders. If you need your Sakurai Smash Brothers fix, 100%. This is like that Sakurai delivers on. Again, hey, yeah, you know the mechanics of going forward or doing these turns, and just flip it on its head. Like, think of Smash Brothers event matches, or I think it was World of Light.
Yes.
It kind of went to the event matches on steroids. The single player is kind of like that. Hey, we've got the 3 modes: racing, the top down, and the sky, whatever the arena battle thing is. And it just goes to town on different variations of ways to play them in very short 30-second to 1 minute bursts. Really cool single player experience. I'm glad I've done it. I don't think I need to go back to play online much anymore. Like, every time I do it, I have fun. But I feel like I wanted to experience a single player story, and I've done that.
Nice.
And but then that's the thing, like 25 hours of that. Yet Mario Kart World only 20. Like,
yeah.
I'll probably spend more time on playing Kirby. So
yeah, and Mario Kart, you had time in there with friends and family as well. Whereas Kirby was just, I think Kirby was just you. I guess you and me.
Hours, mainly me. Well, mainly me, but like only a couple hours with you, not very much.
And that was my favorite thing was even after you'd played 20, 25 hours, you came back and we all played together a few days ago, and I still beat you, so it made me happy. Just got to throw that in there. Jake won as well, so I guess everyone can win at that game.
But then, yeah, two weeks later, after Kirby, Nick, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which I think brings us to kind of the end of the year. Do you want to recap our podcast experience on Metroid Prime 4?
I mean, I did listen to it today. Just not a bad game, just not anything new or exciting. It does not go
2008.
Yeah, it does not go beyond. Yeah, or to 2005 even. Yeah. Do you feel about the same? Like it was more Metroid. We enjoy Metroid. It just wasn't. It didn't even.
It's a good game. It's fine. It's not Donkey Kong Bonanza blown away new experience, clear obscure new experience, right? It just and you don't need a new experience. Like how many of these games we've played are sequels, but for some reason it just has that little bit of fatigue about it, even though it's been 17 years since its sequel.
It's just we've kind of like with Mario Kart. We've been there, done that. It's just there's nothing new here. But But that's it. We're at an hour and 13 minutes, an hour and 14 minutes.
Game of the Year, Metroid Dread.
Yeah, I'm glad you played that again too. Yeah, I'm glad you played that again. And I think if I
pick that one at the end of the year.
Yeah, if I need another Metroid fix, I'll definitely play Dread again because that looks cool. Game of the Year is still very much 33.
Nick. Should I put you on a time limit? What do you want to say about Claire Obscure Game of the Year 2025 that no one knows?
That no one knows.
Tell us about the new. Oh, you haven't played the DLC? I haven't played it. I'm shocked.
I haven't played it. I've started my third playthrough, so I will get to that. It's a journey, not a. Yeah.
I'm shocked you didn't jump into the DLC straight away. I don't think you even knew until I told you.
No, yeah, I saw videos come out and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I'll get to that eventually because I was still playing Hades runs at that time. But like I said to you before, I don't just think it's my favorite game this year. I think it might be my new favorite game of all time. And we'll see if, ask me next year in 2-3 years if that's still the case. But what, like, Silksong, people say the gameplay was great, and it was, but like, I think 33 did it all. It had the best music, like you said before, it had the best story, unforgettable characters. The story has like a deep and meaningful discussion that can be opened, and they released statistics on who picked which ending, and it was like 55% was Verso and 45% Mael. So like fans were pretty divided. It seems.
Nick, no, you got it wrong.
I did it the right way. I played through and I did one ending first, and then I did Verso's ending the second time.
You said earlier in a discussion about, like, you came over and like, oh, Jeffrey, you got all your pictos wrong. And what I found, you said it now. I was like, oh yeah, I only got it right because I looked up all the guides on what to do, on how to spec your character. I find that really fascinating. And I wonder if it's one of those games that you need a guide to understand all the user interface or all the different elements, the way you can spec out the character. Because I'm not as so hot on the game as you are. I found exploration kind of really boring, and I didn't like the UI one bit. I felt like the way the characters attack, like the individual characters weren't explained to me very well. Or maybe I didn't listen, or maybe I didn't care.
Yeah. Well, you can't read it because you're sitting so far away.
Yeah, but the pictos I found, challenging, or maybe because I was playing on easy that I didn't need them as well.
Maybe,
so to speak. But it's interesting that you said you need to look up a guide to figure out what to do, and I think maybe I did too, but I didn't care enough until you came over and fixed it.
And you can beat the game without it, but I loved the game so much that I wanted to dig deeper into like how to get the best out of it. But yeah, I think the characters are beautiful. Everything about it is just amazing. 10 out of 10. Best game I've played in a very, very long time.
I remember what ruined it for me. Not ruined it. Everyone was always in their baguette costume. I didn't quite love. I love some of their like really white. There's like a white suit,
white outfit,
very angular.
Yeah.
I like those two. Everyone had to be in a set together. I was disappointed when one didn't match.
Yes. But that's it. I think that's it. I don't want to read too much about 33. I've done that enough. Best game ever. If you haven't played it by now,
2025, Claire Obscure Expedition. How do you say it in the French?
Toin. Yeah, I think that's what he said. Yeah. Oh, I still listen to the soundtrack every day. Not every day, but amazing.
I think you go to like Monaco's Casino or something. Like, it's a really small area in the sky, maybe, or somewhere, some island.
Yes.
And the music is just incredible there. I have very vivid memories of that. Like, it's good fun.
Like the saxophone, it's just, it's also good. I love it so much.
Well, Nick, are we at the end?
I think we're at the end. Take us out, Jeffrey. You take us out. You brought us in. Take us out.
Thank you so much for listening or watching us in 2025, everyone. Leave us a comment on your Game of the Year 2025. As long as it's not Claire Obscure Expedition 33, I don't need Nick's ego stroked even further. Just write no comment if that's what it is. Well, no. Or just do a baguette emoji. But thank you so much. It's really fun doing podcasts with myself and Nick, and it is for us. But sometimes we enjoy when two people listen. So thank you if you listen or you're watching. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe, or if you're listening to on a podcast platform like we do, we listen to ourselves.
Yes.
I think you can rate us or maybe write a review on a podcast platform, and I will see it. Maybe, I don't know, but that would bring me some joy. So
Yes.
it's not always easy making content, but we've sort of made it easier to make this podcast style content, which we really enjoy. So thank you, Nick. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, watchers.
Thank you, listeners. Yes.
We love you and appreciate you very much.
Yes. For those who come after.
For those who come after in 2026. Ha ha ha.